Hey everyone, in this video I'll show you how to import Gerber files into Altium Designer. Oftentimes I see other engineers or people use an open party or an open source tool out on the internet to view Gerber files, but if you have Altium Designer, there's no need to. This is because Altium has a tool called Camtastic within it that gives you the ability to open them up, view the layers, and do edits if you have to. If you're not too sure what Gerber files are, they are CAM documents, which stand for Computer Aided Manufacturing, and they tell fabricators exactly how to produce your design. So for a board, that means they can see things like your copper layers, how the traces are routed, any notes you have in mechanical layers, and even the drill locations for your drill table. So to start, I'm going to go to File, New, CAM document. This opens up a .cam file with that Camtastic tool I was talking about. And down here in the bottom left, you'll see a Camtastic tab. Just left click that and you'll get the Cam editor for Camtastic. Next, you want to go File, Import, Quick Load, and you want to go ahead and unzip your Gerber files. I already did this here. Select the unzip folder, like so, and you'll see that it'll auto-highlight all of the files within that folder. You'll see that there's all the Gerber files here, as indicated by .gb or .rep, and etc. Of course, you could do every kind of CAM file that you probably will ever need. And if for some reason it doesn't highlight all the files, or you accidentally dehighlighted it or unhighlighted it, left click on the top one, hold shift, click down here, make sure it's all highlighted, and then press OK. For the drill data, I usually just press OK. The log file will show up, and if you don't see any errors or warnings, you're welcome to close it down. I've never seen a warning or an error before. Usually the file package I've been given have always just worked. I'm not too sure what you would do in the event of a warning or an error. Just be mindful that this information is here for you in case you need it. I'm going to close that, and you'll see that you can see the entire board design and all of its layers activated. On the left, you'll also see all of these Gerber files populated here as well, all checked up. So Camtastic is a little strange. It's not like a CAD or a PCB editor. It has different tools and different commands. Remember, this is after the design has been completed, so this is manufacturing data a fabricator would have. So there is no routing or smart routing or interactive routing or anything like that here. It's all just basic drawings and primitives. So you can easily move around by holding down the mouse wheel. You can hold Control and scroll up and down the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And then for viewing, that's pretty much all you need. And then from here, if you want to check to see how each file looks or each layer looks, what I usually do is I'll highlight the top file here and I'll press the left arrow on my keyboard. The left and right will actually activate all layers. If you hit right, it's all layers activated. You press left, it'll be one layer at a time. So this is what I usually do. I'll import the file like I did before, click on this file here, press left, and I would just very carefully look through each layer for any kind of information that I'm looking for. So for example, let's say I want to make sure that there's all the writing for the silkscreen is not mirrored or not imposing on anything else. You can always press this and press the top layer and make sure that it all matches up okay. Or let's say you want to understand how the drill table looks, or the drill hits looks, or how the notes are presented to your fabricator. I usually put notes in the drill drawing layer, like so. And that's all it's really for. It's for you to look through them, look through the files, see if any kind of errors show up. This is common when you go ahead in Altium and generate Gerbers. It'll automatically make a CAM document for you to inspect, which is great. Sometimes, let's say a few days pass by and you forgot what you did, or you want to check some detail, and you really don't want to go ahead and open up Altium Designer's PCB editor. Let's say you just want to open up this. Or let's say, for example, you gave your fabricator a Gerber file package, they made some edits, and you want to just make sure those edits are okay. They're not going to give you an Altium file back or .pcb doc back. They're going to be giving you a Gerber package. along with some screenshots maybe in an Excel sheet or a PowerPoint. So this is how you do it. They would give it to you, it'd be zipped up. You'd go ahead, unzip it, and import it like I showed you before. There are also ways to align layers. I've converted old PCAD files where all the layers were scattered around. So for example, these are aligned nicely, but for some reason, sometimes these pads here would be over here, and then the bottom layer would be over here. You're able, based on certain primitives and certain relationships between the layers, you're able to actually go ahead and align. And you could do other things too, like draw on the Gerber file. I'm not going to show you that because really I've only used this Camtastic tool for editing, for alignment purposes for editing, not like drawing actual primitives. You can do it, but I've had no reason to. Primarily I use it for inspection. And that's pretty much it. You don't really have to save this document at all. If you want to, you can. It's just a CAM file. I typically don't save CAM files. I'll go ahead and just open it up, import it, quickly look, and then close it down. All right, thanks for watching.